Welcome back, YouTube. 806 is all split. Let's get that clutch out of there. Got a little excited with that one. I'm not planning on replacing the clutch, so I'm hoping it's good. I didn't have any slippage or anything like that, so oh, it looks pretty dang good. Some rust in there. It's got a fair amount of material before it gets to the rivets. Get that flywheel out of here. Some schmoo in there. It's got the little bend over tabs, but they don't look like they're bent over. Now these can be pretty heavy. There's a fair amount of material here. There we got our seal. Well, I'm going to wash this off a little bit, and then we'll see what we can do. Just like most of the videos I do, this is the first time I've done a rear main seal on an 806 or a DT 361 for that matter. That's about as good as this little guy's gonna get it. It's got so much power, you gotta back it off when you're done with it, or it won't restart. I've been looking for a big hot water one, but borrowed this from my brother for the time being. Don't really want to spend how much are they? $5,000 on up for a newer hot water one. So this one kind of gets the job done. Still a lot of junk there. Not sure if there's any proper orientation to this, so just gonna put a little mark here. Small gasket material on there. And here's our seal. To me, it looks like it already has the speedy sleeve on it. So, try to get that off. Let's see what we can do with a nice sharp chisel. There we go. The new seal will have a new one of these that gets put on there. So I'll just have to take a file and get that neck out of there that I made on the end and clean that up, and we'll be able to put the new one on. Old seal's out. Goop this up and put her back in. Well, I lost the video of putting this ring back on. You guys didn't really miss much. Cleaned it up with some brake cleaner. Put some RTV on there because I'm cheap. And I left the bolts just a little bit loose, so this can move when I put this seal in, because it's not a perfectly centered fit there. I borrowed this tool from the dealership. It goes on the dowels, and it only goes on one way. The threads don't line up this way, but they do this way. On this particular model, that centers it quite well. So you get your two bolts started, then you thread them in good and just snug them. If this were a different model where it didn't have the centering dowels, then you would just get it close so it could move around a little bit. Get it, and then you get your seal started before you'd snug them up, but this one is pretty much set. So here's the seal I'm putting in. It's a C&H part number 1809964C92. It's slightly different than the one I pulled out, but basically this has a runner on it. That's why we had to knock that other one off. And then it has this plastic part, so it gets inserted the correct depth. So we just set that on there. And then we take this part, that goes on. And I drive her in there. And this will push the whole works in. And you go till it bottoms out. That should be where it needs to be. You can see it's pulling it in. Starting to go a little bit harder. This part's actually in the ring there. Now I'm going to go tighten these bolts up. They're all good and tight. Now we loosen this back up. And we'll have to knock this out of here. Came easier than I thought. So, take these Allens, loosen them up, take them out, there you go. Get that little thing to fall out of there, and All done. Should be good to go. The new runner's all pressed in, the seal's all pressed in. Everything's all sealed up. Put the flywheel back on, put her together.